Day 2 geese. So that's what makes those crabs, is a guess. It could be something else, but it's probably a crab egg. And you know, that tide goes up and down, and right now it is filling up the creek back there. So it's flowing opposite of how we were yesterday, and it is flowing in at a much faster rate than it was flowing out yesterday, as you can see. And it is much deeper. So I don't think they're gonna have much success, but they wanted to learn, wanted to give it a try. So this is the way we learn. So good stuff. So I said all that stuff about how it's deep and how, you know, the crabs are not gonna come out because it's so against them, right behind you right there. But as I'm talking mess, this guy scoops up 2 right in front of me, and there's one right behind him that he just missed. So
Can I let them go?
well, we gotta look at him, eyeball him a little bit. But like, she just caught one while I'm standing here. Now that one's tiny. So yeah, and so he's so small he's falling through the net, so he definitely needs to be let go. But those, let me see. Yeah, that's a little boy. No, this boy though, he might be big enough. But today we were just messing around, seeing what we could catch. Take him behind me so I don't step on him.
What about the bucket? What if they run after?
Or you can put them in the bucket and we can let them out later.
Can you help me untangle them though?
Yep, I got you. This guy, man, I can't keep him in check. I tell him, hey, you might only catch 2. And then he comes back out here, he walks for about 10 feet, and he's like, how about these 2 more? Hey, so the little one fell out. That's good. So he's got one big one. And then this one.
Watch out, watch out. Ooh, yes.
Good job. So the males, how long do they have to be?
5 inches.
5 inches minimum. And the girls?
Any size.
Any size, but of course we haven't caught any girls yet.
The small one was a girl.
The small one? Oh yeah, but she was too small anyway. We still aren't interested in anything under 5 inches, even if it is a girl. So I got the bird's eye view. Let's see if we can find something else. Real time. You said what? Oh yeah, you might have caught your biggest one. Look at that one.
To fish at 8.
You said remember to fish at 8. He's a lazy crab. He comes up at 8. Yeah, he's pretty big with one arm. Yeah, that might be 6 or 7. Good job.
It's hard being big and only one arm.
You could tell how big he was when you looked at him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, that one's sizable. Easier to find too when they're big like this. When you're searching.
I almost didn't have him. He almost got away. He's humongous.
And look, he's being crabby. Look, he grabbed his buddy.
Oh, they're already fighting. They're being crabby. Okay, don't play each other before.
Look, I'm coming back from dropping off a tiny one out into the middle, and she scoops up another one. So, let's switch nets, and I'll go drop him out in the main body, so we won't step on him.
But I like this stuff.
Oh, he just fell. Watch your step.
Oh, never mind. He got out. Whoa, we have a lot of crabs.
So I was about to walk out there, and 15 seconds later, he looks down and scoops another one. So, Sometimes you just gotta, I guess, keep the faith. Because sometimes...
This is too small?
No, well, we'll measure these guys because we're catching so many so quick. Well,
I just looked down and went...
We'll measure. We have choices now, but he looks about 5. So.
We have a massive one.
And I'm back again 30 seconds later. That's what?
It's a girl.
Okay, well, according to the rule, and she looks big enough. According to the rule, she looks good. Good job.
There she is. Oh, there's some other people.
Too small?
Yeah, it's a girl though.
Too small. Come swap nets with me.
This is a girl.
I just bossed that up, one-handed. I did that while
Yeah, this is a girl.
recording.
Oh, that's a good one. His hand is blue. I'm gonna let this one out.
And you got a little tiny he's gonna let out. And that's a tiny, so we'll let that one out too. Another small one?
Yeah.
All right, let's swap.
The sand keeps falling. But he keeps getting out of the net, so.
Yeah, tiny. Big enough or needs to go out? I didn't get quite out there to let the first one out. So go down into the water. Keep shaking, keep shaking. Okay. Now I'm gonna let both of them out. There's one. He's out of here. You gotta let go, buddy. I don't want you to stay there. You gotta let go. You gonna let go? You gonna let go? You gonna let go? I see, I understand. You wanna get me. I'm trying to give you freedom. Okay. I'm gonna have to pause the video because you don't wanna loosen your grip. There you go. Alright, bud. I'll see you. Another tiny guy. Let go, little guy. Let go. Let go, brother. There you go. Sometimes in life, we think we're doing the right thing, but you just gotta go with the cycle of the waves. You can't hold on too long, because then what you're looking for is right in front of you, but you're more interested in fighting than letting go. There you go. See, you're never quite on solid ground, but you're on good enough ground to find your footing. Oh, you're just tangled, brother. You're tangled. So I actually might have to flip you again because I think you've gone through the net completely. But not almost through the net. Almost back through the net. He's almost gone through the hole because he's so small. I trying to get it off of you. Okay, I think this little girl is almost free. There we go. Bye-bye. What's up?
A big one, and then 2 small ones.
No, those are all.
Small?
Yeah, take this. I'll drop them.
That one I thought was pretty big.
This is a girl, I think. Yep. She's actually big enough. So you're right. So I'll save her and get rid of these little pups. So, all right. So the little pups, if they're smart, they'll let go early. There's one little pup. There's 2. And this shook right here, or sook, S-O-O-K. See, she had let go. She might have had a chance to fight for that freedom, but she didn't let go. She's holding on. So she gets to be added to her teammates. Sorry for the shaking, guys. There's no other way for me to do both. I know. So if you're still tuning in, you obviously like crabs, and you're waiting for me to get snipped, as I'm sure you're expecting for me to get snipped. But I'm trying to get her to let go of these jawbreakers. See, it's always the back legs. I got a comma right here. It's always the back legs that get caught up. There we go. Once you get those back legs free, then it's a matter of these hands will finally let go. She can hang out. Okay.
He's getting. Oh, that is a horseshoe crab.
The elusive crustacean of the abyss. I don't know if you can see him. Oh, he just flipped over. I don't know if you can see that guy.
Oh, where?
I'm not gonna, well, he's moving, but if you didn't notice, that was a horseshoe crab. The elusive blue blood.
It was white.
And he had a little bit of
It was nice.
barnacles and stuff on him. But yeah, you step on one of those and you remember it because he's got spines all over his head.
I saw it.
I think a crab just walked up on me, so I'm gonna one-hand him. Ah, damn, I missed. He's getting away. He'll come back. So you get to see me miss too. Here goes another one. He's super tiny though.
The horseshoe crab?
No, this crab right here. Oh, he's so tiny, he just fell out. So that's how they're rolling today and yesterday. They are in season now. A lot of them are small, but that's not taking away the fun of it, as long as we don't injure them. And then there are a few big ones. But that horseshoe crab, yeah, good eye on that. Make sure you look out for him so you don't step on him. Would you please let go? Would you please let go? Thank you.
Dad, I was stuck on it. Now, I thought he was good because his claw looks dark blue, but you tell me.
So I like to use the thumb method. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Is that a girl or a boy? That looks like a boy with those blue edges.
Maybe this is a girl.
No, that's too small. No, that's too small.
I saw him crawling and I was like, even through the water, he's big. He's big enough, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. We're gonna check a couple because they might be a little small, but the rest were big.
You can't grab a minnow though.
No, that's not a minnow net.
Small, right? That's small. Too small?
I don't know. It's blue, but might be. Yeah, yours is definitely too small. I'll drop him. Come over here. I'll take him out.
Yeah, he's too small.
So we couldn't quite get it out of the net fast enough. I got one of the small ones, and he was. He was about to give it to me and say, "Let the little one out." And I was like, "All right, well, let me drop hers first." And he turns around. And he's like, he drops his, right? So I go recatch it. Go recatch it real fast. So he goes to recatch the little one, and while he's standing there catching the little one, and now he comes back with
the big one.
She catches the little one. I got a dump 3. I got too many.
I got the one that Max was trying to get. No, I got him, and then I got a big one. Oh, drop him. Okay. They were all in one spot, and I was like 2 for 1, 3 for 1, 4 for 1, and I was like,
Is that a?
I just sticked my wrist.
Oh, now we got style with it. We're stylistic.
I
We're just wrist flipping.
I didn't.
We're wrist flipping it now, huh? Okay, all right. So that one's too small. So
I think he's paralyzed.
he's paralyzed in fear.
My wrist on him.
All right, so I gotta go let out. This is a grouping, but there's 2 big ones. Oh no, it's only one. That one right there, you can see, and then look at, you can see the size difference, obvious. So here's the fear that happens when you mess around and catch the small ones. You know, that's unfortunate. It still has 1 claw though, and then don't dump them in here. Okay, that big one is good, but let the other one drop into the water. Let that one drop into the water. So that's the unfortunate part. I know is sometimes the claws will break off, but in my case, I'm gonna put that in a bucket and it'll still get cooked. So I put the 2 back, and this guy here is not joking. He is serious. He's a serious camper. And this other one is definitely good size. So they're going in the bucket. With the leg. So coming back, and she caught her over 5 inches. And
That's tangled.
okay, let me get these 2 out.
Right across the street from
Hey,
you.
he only has 1 arm. Where'd he go?
All right, let's swap.
I saw another car. I figured some of the kids were down. Phase there.
Yes. Yep.
My house.
All right, so we gotta transport these a little bit of a distance, and they've been sitting in the water from the original catch plus a little bit for about an hour or so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap the water out. So if you can walk up on those rocks and give me a big scoop, even if it's a half bucket of water without getting wet, and not a little sand.
He's coming out.
That's all right. He'll be all right.
He's gonna try and get out.
Yeah, he's not gonna escape. And that's just so they get some fresh water. And then we're gonna make our trek. We'll call it day 2. Get that stick, man. Give him something to grab onto.
How was getting it?
Look at it. Max, can you hit me with the stick?
What do you mean?
Get a stick. Dang. You want this on?
We don't need that much water.
Just a little bit.
Not a lot.
See how they started making bubbles again?
Mm-hmm.
That's where they repressurize. Great. Good job, bud.
It's too much water.
Yeah, we can put some. Better have more. Media waters, we can always just, if it's plentiful, we can always dump it in next one.
You think that's good? $3 a big crab, $2 a medium. And
If you got a buyer, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
$2 isn't a lot. $2 and $3.
That's for a nice blue crab. They're very rare these days.
Blue crab? How are they rare?
Not as popular as they used to be. There used to be plenty of them. Now they're less frequent, so overcrabbing and stuff by commercial fishermen. All right, we'll see you guys later. All right, we're gonna do what we did before. We gotta start out by cleaning them. The only reason I'm pouring it through this is so I can catch them. All right, so like last time, we're gonna pour them into the container. We're gonna rinse them one more time, and then we're gonna season them. And after we season them, we're gonna drop them in the water. And for the water, again, we used a little less water this time. We used almost a whole gallon, and we're gonna use 2 beer. We already did about 10 grinds on some Himalayan salt. We're going to pour the onion powder, some garlic, and some Old Bay, and that much butter. And I'm not going to tell you how much to do. You'll have to try it at your leisure. But that's what we're going to use for our seasoning. And at least a good healthy amount for all of those is what I would suggest. But like I said, we did about 10 grinds on the salt. And that's the minimum amount of butter I would recommend. And this is the standard pot. I don't know how big that is. Maybe 2 gallons? Maybe 1.5 gallons. All right. All right, so we washed them. Now we're going to drop our ingredients in. We got some butter without burning ourselves. Good job. This time we're going to add a little bit of adobo. What is this? All seasoning. Good. Good. That's the onion powder. Good. These aren't quite as cold. They were sitting, so I prepared them to be a little bit warmer, so they didn't take quite as much boil away. Let me turn the heat up to high. We're going to count off about 30 seconds, and then we're going to put them in and put the top on. Put the top on. behind you. So one thing I did forget, and I should have said right away, is put a sizable amount of Old Bay in your boiling water before you get going. 15 minutes on the boil, and if you don't overtop it, you won't have a problem with the water spilling out. But if you fill it up too much, then you have to make sure you scale back the temperature, because the water will boil over. So this one we put in a little less water. I would recommend 3/4 of a gallon for this type of pot, this size, and that will make it so that it's just enough water. Otherwise you will have to add some, or it'll not be enough and you steam most of them instead of boiling them. So you end up steaming them at the end anyway. All right, so we're gonna lay these out, serve them up, and that's the end of this one. So guys, I appreciate you sticking with us. If you haven't seen the other video that we have for the crabs, it's just like this one. And so that's the end of this one. I'm not going to do any more on this one, but I appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Thanks for watching, guys.